Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I have a little bit of a project that I've been working on for a little bit, and I just wanted to document this process and share that on YouTube in case I wanted to look back on this and in case anybody else was working on a project similar to this, so they could follow along. So you've already seen the thumbnail, you've already seen the title of the video. So I'm making the Iron Man Mark 85 suit. I'm fully 3D printing it, and well, I guess we'll just show you some of the parts that I've already made. This is the helmet that I've made. This is not the first Iron Man helmet that I made. The first one's actually right here. Now, this was the first Iron Man helmet that I made, and this is actually the second helmet that I made. And with this one, I'm pretty happy with it, but I don't like the coloring of the red. I think it's just too light, and I don't like this silver. Again, I think it's just too silvery. It's not enough gray. I think it should be a little bit darker. But other than that, I think the coloring is great. One thing that I'm not happy about with this helmet is the finishing that I did on it. I didn't do much like sanding or priming or anything, so you can really see those layer lines on it, and it's really just not that clean. But for my second helmet, I'm pretty happy with it. The thing that I'm like most happy about with this helmet though is the fact that I can put the faceplate on and the eyes actually light up. I did that by I have two little pieces right there, and they connect back there on the mask to the eyes. It's just a positive and a negative, and there's a little battery pack right there in the helmet, and when you put that on, there's a little bit of magnets on there, and it just like completes the circuit. It's a little bit janky, but it completes the circuit and it looks really cool. But yeah, this was my first attempt at an Iron Man helmet. After I made that one, I just thought that it was really cool. I love 3D printing. And then I looked, I was scrolling on YouTube and I found a video by Frankly Built. His videos are really great. I'm going to link him down in the description if you want to go check him out. But he made a whole series on making the Iron Man Mark 85. I just thought it was really cool, and that gave me the inspiration to try it for myself. So I will be taking inspiration heavily from his videos when I'm making my suit. But yeah, like I said, this is the new helmet that I printed. This is the new helmet that I printed. Honestly, I printed this all on my Ender 3 Pro. This is my first printer. I had it going pretty slow, but the print quality on this is just really great. I had this back part print in two pieces. You can see back there. I don't know if you can see. I printed this in two pieces and I welded it together. You can see back here where I PLA welded this all. And you can see where I started sanding it to just get that part smooth. Oops. And then I got this all put together with magnets. So this is the piece without the faceplate. Faceplate goes right in there. But when you take the faceplate off, it's 4 parts. You got the jaw part, which fits on just like that. There's the 2 ear parts. They just come off with the magnets, snap on. And then there's the main back of the head. And this whole thing is the DO3D helmet. It came with the DO3D full suit, and it already has some brackets for motors. There's a bracket up here, there's brackets on the sides, and on the faceplate there's 4 brackets for some arms that I can use to motorize it. I'm gonna have to work this out, but I scaled this down to 95% because it was a little bit too big. So I scaled it down, and I'm gonna have to figure out how I can make that work with the motors, because they're not gonna be scaled down to 95% scale. So gonna have to work on that. But that's the helmet that I'm most likely gonna be using. I'm gonna sand that down, I'm gonna prime it, gonna finish it with some spray paint, clear coats and everything. But one of the more finished pieces that I have is I've been working on the right arm. I'm going to do the right arm get all the scaling down, and then I'm gonna repeat it on the left side. Probably gonna do the same with the legs, and then I gotta figure out what I'm doing for the chest, the abs, and like the back pieces and everything. But I have this whole arm piece that fits on pretty snugly. I'm gonna have to make sure I have enough room for all the electronics and the motors, because I'm gonna be controlling the helmet probably with the hands, so that I can hit a switch and the helmet will open and maybe the lights will flicker. But I have this whole arm piece. I got the bicep, forearm, and I have the glove. This glove probably took me the most amount of time just to get the scaling right. I actually used, there was a file on Thingiverse that I used the palm for, just because I kind of liked the build of it. It was a bulkier palm. I think I actually have it right here. This was the first file that I used. It's the bulkier palm. I think this is the Mark 6. I'll link the file for this palm down in the description if you want to try it out. But that's a free Thingiverse file. And then I have the paid Dio3D fingers on here. And I liked this one. It was just like really uncomfortable. And this palm file is the Dio3D paid file. It's actually hinged, so it folds out like that. There's a little pin in the back here so that it can fold freely. And then I just have some straps that hook onto these 3D printed clips that I made, so that it just holds it all together like that. So this is really nice. This is I think this whole thing is at 100% scale, and it fits me really well. And then there's this hand cover right here that goes here, just to cover up all that mess, and that just clips on with this. There's this little clip here. There's a clip on the back there. It's a little bit finicky, but I can usually get it pretty quickly. There we go. It took me a little bit longer. I'm probably going to figure out a better way to mount that, but that just fits on there. It looks really nice, honestly. I have this elbow piece that'll go right on back there. I'm still working out how I'm going to attach that onto the arm. I'm probably going to do some elastic and hot glue that on there. But I'll have a full morph suit on underneath this just to cover up any skin, so it looks like one whole piece. But yeah, this is the whole arm, right arm, minus the shoulder piece right there. And I also have this all attached to a little battery pack, so that I have a switch right there that's interrupting the circuit. And when I hit that switch with my arm, the repulsor lights up. Now I just have, this switch was from, actually, I think it was an extra switch from one of my 3D printers. And the light in here is actually, I just took this out of that out of a flashlight and just rewired it. It's some wire that I had from my first Iron Man helmet. And then I just have this little circle of hot glue right here so that it's not as bright. It just kind of diffuses the light a little bit, makes it look a lot nicer. I will probably be resin printing this little disc out of some clear resin, because it's like kind of opaque. That'll give it a little bit of a better look. I'll try that out, see how that works. But honestly, this works great right now. It's great to show people, it's great to test it out. I just kind of did this all to make sure it all works. I will probably change these electronics in the future, but for now, it works really nice. I also have this piece right here. This goes on the inside of the kind of the elbow pit. I don't know, something like that. But it goes right on the inside there. I'll probably have that in with some elastic just to make sure that that fits. I might have printed this too big. I'll have to figure out some scaling and stuff. But that's pretty much all I have printed. I have the left arm or left hand and the like hand cover, this piece. I have that fully printed. I just don't have it assembled yet because I'm gonna wait till after I like have it all sanded and primed and painted first, to make sure that I'm not putting it together and then taking it apart and like finishing it and then putting it together again. Because now that I have all the sizes right, and I know everything fits, I should just be able to paint it, prime it, get all that stuff done, and then put it together so that it looks like the final product, just to save some time. But I printed both of these in Sunlu PLA Plus. This is Sunlu PLA Plus gray. The other one is Sunlu PLA Plus black. I can link those both in the description, along with the files that I used there, all the DO3D files, and I can also link the files for this hand file that's on Thingiverse. It's completely free, but there's a full suit. I'm pretty sure it's the Mark 6. I'll link it down in the description, but great suit, great files. It is low poly, so if you're planning on making that one, you'll probably need to sand it and prime it a little bit more just to get it to look like nice and smooth, like Frankly Built suit is. Really clean, but I will be taking inspiration from Frankly Built, if I didn't already say this. He has a great channel. He has great like steps, and if you need any questions answered, I would recommend going to his channel. But honestly, if you have any questions on 3D printing or on finishing any props or any helmets, please drop those comments down below. Drop them as comments down below, because I'd love to try to help. And if you have any recommendations, please drop a comment down below. I would love the help. You have any criticisms, honestly, drop them down below. I'd love to read. I'll be reading every comment, and I just love to see what you guys say. Also, just to show you what I have my Ender 3 Pro right here. This is what I printed the helmet on, and then over here I have my Ender 3 V3. Both of these printers are great. I have been using them for a while now. Got really great prints on them. You can see this is off of the Ender 3 Pro, and it just gets really good print quality on it. It's just so smooth. And then on the 3v3, I had it going pretty fast, so the prints aren't great, but like down here, this is a great print quality. When we get a little bit higher up, there's like some, I don't know how to describe this, there's some waviness in the prints. I'm pretty sure that's just because I had it set really high. I'll have to sand it and prime it, and I'll probably put some like primer spot putty on there just to make sure that it gets really smooth. I don't think I'm gonna reprint this. I might end up changing my mind later and reprinting this if that just is gonna take less time, but I have this piece and I have the forearm. They both had that kind of same problem with the wavy layer lines, but we'll have to work on that. But honestly, both of these printers are great. They've done a lot of really good prints for me, and I just think I should be able to do this whole project. I'll be doing more videos regarding the Mark 85 build, updates as I go along in the process, as I make the different pieces and as I finish them. But I'd love to hear what you guys want, what you guys are thinking about this. If you want different videos, if you want videos on finishing props or whatever, please drop a comment down below. I'd love to see what you guys want to see, and I can make those videos as I'm working on the Mark 85, because this whole suit is going to take a long time. So I'd love to do some small projects in between, so just drop a comment down below on what you'd want to see, and I'd love to try to do that. So again, check out Frankly Built's channel if you want some videos that are like this. He has a lot of in-depth videos on printing and sanding and priming and painting and just finishing props and everything. Just a great channel to go to if you have any questions on this kind of stuff. I'll be linking him down below, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for choosing to click on this video. I know there's a lot of other channels like Frankly Built that are out there, and they are making really great videos, probably better than mine, definitely better than mine, that are doing the same thing. So just thank you for the views, thank you for supporting me, and I just thank you so much for clicking on this video. And I should have some more videos out relatively soon on the updates on this suit. So see you guys.